Hello, 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 hello. Uh, hello. Um, yeah, same thing that we did today. We did yesterday. Doki Doki Literature Club. Woo. Um, as I said, we lost the bet. Undertale. I think I'm gonna uninstall it because I don't want to play it again. So we're just gonna start Doki Doki Literature Club just right away. Yeah. Um, Doki Doki. Yeah. Doki. Oh god, the music. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. The music is a banger. I can't lie. That's fire. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. Who is the next? Uh, I have to go through everyone. So Sayori, I guess, because it's my friend. This is a good poem, PP. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Hello, Justin. Oh, welcome. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm sitting in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, PP. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay, now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Theoretical question. If I want to switch to Sayori right now, can I do that? Because I kinda do. Cause he's my friend and all, you know? Kinda wanna, like Sayori now. I don't want the dark and mysterious girl when I can have Sayori. She's my best friend, right? Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna go for Sayori now. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast is a real line. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Ah, yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late for school. It's bad you skipped breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica is the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Bah. Who should I show my poem to next? I don't have a choice, so Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. No, it's not cute enough. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about great. Another nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. God damn, but like, it's childhood. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you see something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. Hold on. Boom. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off nice at all. God damn. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Saudi liked it, and PP did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And people like my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that PP appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as PP started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't fucking hell. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. PP, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true, she started it. If she could get over herself and learn how to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So what's the point in making your poems all convoluted. Con for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, PP. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, PP? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, hell no. Okay. Brain moment. Okay? If I choose Natsuki, my gameplay with Yuri is over. If I choose Yuri, then it does kinda, you know, it would make sense because I did everything in my power to get along with Yuri so far. So it would make sense to agree with Yuri. However, I don't completely agree with Yuri, and I don't completely agree with Natsuki. And Natsuki sounds like a nice girl, so I don't want to hurt Natsuki, and I also don't want to hurt Yuri, because then I would have no chance. So, you know what? There's a chance to help me, Sayori, and I will take the chance. Now Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Pee-pee. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. That's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Sure. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. God damn! Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it is just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Pippi, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out to even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I note to myself with newfound determination. Determination! Beep beep. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehehe, Sayori beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Damn. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, PP, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Saudi still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? God damn! Fucking dog, bruh. Okay. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, have fun. Okay. Okay. So, I decided we're gonna go 50-50. 50 for Sayori. Actually, no. Shit, this is difficult. I don't think I want Yuri anymore, because Yuri is, you know, great and all, but a little, you know. I might go for Sayori because she's my friend, you know. But also friendship, you know. There's friendship, and then there's romance. I don't think I want to, you know, like. Anyways, let's go with daydreaming. Okay, great. Let's go with sunset. Okay. Now, so that was 2 for Natsuki. Let's go 10 for... Oh, sorry. Let's go 10 for Sayori and then 10 for Yuri. And... Okay. Fun. Journey. Damn, okay. So, 2-1. Raindrops. 2-2. Great. Forgive. 3-2. Okay. Family. 4-2. Okay. Existence. Music. 5-2. Comfort. Okay, that's 6. That's 6-2. Hope. That's 7-2. Okay. Let's go with bad. That's 8-2. Let's go with peaceful. That's 9-2. And let's go with shiny. Shit. Okay, that's 9-2. That means we need 7 more for Sayori, for Yuri, and then 1 more for Natsuki. Okay, 7 more. Okay. So, philosophy. Broken. That went to her. Oh shit. Okay, so I can't do that now. Okay, it's fine. Heartbeat. Goddamn. Uncontrollable. Okay. Massacre. Okay. Sadness. Graveyard. Hurt. I just went completely for Saudi. Oh, goddamn. Okay, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, PP. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe, I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously reviews her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she returns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. No. Ah, I knew it. I can see you right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Wow. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Uh-huh. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell PP to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution? Retribution? Sure. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean it that I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. Hahaha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Retribution? That. Still, coming from you, Saudi. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Saudi knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So the trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Saori. Puap. Kia. Out of nowhere, something smacks Saori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Hold on. My mom is texting me. Hold on, my mom is texting me. Can you give... Hold on, can you see me? No, you can't, okay. Hold on, I'm just gonna respond to my mom. She's asking me to do laundry. You know what, I actually might. Give me like a half a second. I'll just run and just stop the laundromat and then I'll be right back, okay? And as soon as I left, that soon I arrived back. Out of nowhere, something smacks Saori in the face and tumbles onto the desks. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Saori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ah, I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Saori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Saori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Muff. Saori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite out of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine, I'm really happy that you shared this with me. Sari gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Saori off of her. Saori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookies. No! Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouthful, Saori throws away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Saori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ah, where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... Ah, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. And that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pee-Pee. Monica smiled sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Oh no, actually, she's not in the pose anymore. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Hello, Stephen. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and in the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But there lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ah, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. I've been left for only half an hour. What? Goddamn, okay. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days to this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, okay. Sure. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Saudi. It's written all over her face or something like that. Eh? Saudi glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Saudi's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger? God damn, okay. Why are we flirting with Sayori though? But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom? Excuse me? What? Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind? Why are her legs like this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Chad? She's a fucking zombie! I fucking knew it! She's a zombie! This is a zombie apocalypse game. God damn. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful, the button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, it wouldn't have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. What the fuck is this? Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You did it. You're doing it again, Saturday. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay. PP, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Saturday still throws away to retrieve her poem. Why do you have Sayori? I thought you had Yuri or Natsuki. I did have Yuri, but then I kinda, changed my mind because Sayori is our friend and it's a good friend. My very good friend. And although it's a child, Nothing should continue after this sentence, but it is going to. Even though it is a child, I might pick her over Yuri, because Yuri is like, you know, I think she's trying to be cool, but she's not though. You know, I see through it. So I show Sayori. Okay, Sayori is a little dumb, but she's cute. She can be not dumb, which is something that Honza can do. What? Who said that? Yeah, that's it. So we're gonna show to Monica again. Okay, hi again, PP. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll end up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Saudi would like. Is that so? You and Saudi are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. God damn! Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Saudi and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-beings. Well-being. Okay. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get from reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ah, it could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Saodi's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't feel afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see. Why? It's so fucking long again. Oh no, it's just the paper. Load me. What the fuck? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Does bro have a fucking, what's the attack? The attack when you flash lights. That looked fucking weird. But the one where you like flash lights, I don't know. But it's an attack. It's a type of attack, I remember. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, creating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Why are we bringing math into this? Why are we doing that? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Oh, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What the fuck does a load me mean? Load me. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never seen before, I guess. Hey, Brett, why the fuck is this happening? I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to show space, and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Why do I need that? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ahaha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, interesting. Well, Saudi, I guess, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is so good, PP. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poems. You're too honest sometimes, Saudi. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Saudi, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Gear's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like this? Do you like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a pee-pee poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel her feelings in it. Saori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Saori. Eh, well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. 20 more minutes. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying all feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Conveying. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you always think about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Saori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Saori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, PP. I should write it down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh my fucking lord. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forearm and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. God damn! Holy crap, Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write a sad poem or a deeper poem or something? Yeah, but I mean I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Huh? Return? Yeah. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Huh, don't get ahead of yourself. Saris always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. I guess Yuri is next, yeah. Let's see what you have written for today. This is pretty good, PP. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid by a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things. Didn't catch that, sorry. Oopsie doopsie. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. God damn, why are they getting longer? The raccoon! It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for me for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects the much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fish, and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we have gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Oh, okay, interesting. So she's a raccoon. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at the face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, PP? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, last one, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Hey, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kinda reminds me of Saori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really just struck me as her type. Saori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. It's also fucking long. It's getting longer, bruh. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders? That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy, Amy has a lot of friends. I always hear her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What are her friends that like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Was this written by a fly? I feel like this is something a fly would probably write. You know. But yeah, sure. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid to, if people find out, that make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh, it's not like I would judge her or anything. Nezuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she has learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in her poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Saudi has been working on posters and I have designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Saudi is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Saudi, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Ah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Saori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. and the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Shouty looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alrighty. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she has done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Saori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a brief breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Saori? I'll go next. Wow, you're just fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches up a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed to her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she yeah, no, skip that. With perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Shari hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Shari begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sauri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sauri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sauri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sauri. Yeah, even Pee liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sauri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Oh, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Pee. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Pee lower everyone's standards a little before I have to. What? Might as well let Pee lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Natsuki, what the fuck? Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Oh, sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. But don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. There's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they're bounced up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me feel very happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. He's been working on it pretty nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait, I can do this. Alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It is for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sarah? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Pee, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I will look home with Saturday once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Saturday's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Saturday. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Saturday fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I have to choose. Hell no. Listen, let's think about this. Okay, I think, personally, does Yuri live the same way? I think that makes a big difference. If Yuri lives the different way, then like no. Um, but no, if I always walk with Sayori, then I guess I would continue walking with Sayori, even like. So I would still walk with home with Sayori. Sayori, do you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, PP. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so. Sorry, I have already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry, besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sari to care so much about. So she likes me! She likes me! Let's go! But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, I have to write. Okay, we're trying to get Saudi, so this is gonna be difficult. Strawberry? Fuck. Yeah. Clouds. Okay. Yeah, no. Ambient? Okay. Peaceful. Yeah! Oh, it's the same thing every time. Okay. Sunset. Yeah! Uncontrollable. Shit. Okay, flower is gonna be here, right? No, daydream. Yeah! Huh. Cage? Shit. Skirt. Huh. Smile? Yeah! Twirl. Fuck. Awesome. No, whisper. Shit. Promise. Yeah, okay, promise. Yeah! Okay, in my cheeks, wonderful grief, empty judgment, romance. Wonderful. No, uncanny. Shit. You furry do say you furry do sorry you're crazy? What? I mean no. Okay, let's do forgive? Yeah. Let's go with sadness. Yeah. Incapable, hopeless, feather. Let's go with anxiety. Fuck. I mean, oops. Intellectual afterimage, variance, laugh. Yeah. Okay. Essence. Shit. For rank out delicious question and should be marshmallow. Okay. Melody. I think okay, melody. Okay, melody. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so I don't know who. Oh man, okay, that's the next day. Yeah, I'm gonna end here. There's no way I'm continuing. I'm already tired of speaking so much. Okay, anyways, escape. Save game, yes. We're gonna save it a few times. Yeah. Okay, main menu. Yes. That really is a banger. Anyways, yeah. No, that's it for today. I'm gonna close this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys oh, yeah, that's a good thing. Not tomorrow. Not on Friday. 50-50 on Saturday. 50-50 on Sunday. So definitely not tomorrow or on Friday. And I don't know how about the weekend. But definitely not tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So Doki Doki has to wait, and so do you. Yeah. Okay. Have a good rest of the day, or sort of night, or sort of evening, or sort of whatever. Bye bye.